Alright everybody, what's going on? Welcome back. Another episode here. Army Black Knights, localized content on YouTube, localized _ content on Twitch. The Season 1 bowl game here. What is this? The First Responders Bowl? Yeah, First Responders Bowl against the Marshall Thundering Herd Sunbelt team. They were 6-6 in the year. We were 9-3 in our regular season. Yeah, we lost against Navy in our season finale, and I believe I was actually very incorrect. We didn't make the American Conference Championship, even if we beat Navy. Apparently, two American teams playing each other doesn't count as an American Conference game, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know that, but we're going to start on defense against Marshall. Where even is this game? Gerald Ford Stadium, whatever. Alright, let's get after it. Well, we're really nearly a perfectly balanced offense. Yeah, perfectly balanced offense. 50-50 run pass. Oh, come on. Why are we diving? So yeah, 9-3 in the regular season. It'd be nice to win a bowl game. Go into the off-season with something. Come on, we got to the quarterback, but he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a first down. Across the middle, I change to my linebacker. Hand off. We got a guy. 2nd and 11 from the 41 now from Marshall. Oh, it's an SMU. Third and 8 now. Deep ball, one-on-one in the corner of the end zone. Broken up. They're going to punt it to us from the 37-yard line. That is going to pin us deep, isn't it? 57. Could be worse. Could be worse. All right, offense. Helms, and I believe Reed's a senior, so he's gone this year regardless. But Helms, a junior, will be playing somewhere next year. In real life, he's playing for Army next year, but for us, I believe there's a chance he's looking to transfer out. Stefano Man, there we go, Redina. He's our fullback, played tight end this year. We'll go over stats and everything after this game. Why not? That's a pick. Through two of those in our first two possessions against Navy. Now I'm looking at one receiver and hoping that they get open. It's ridiculous. Come on, Bosun. Third and 7 now. He's scrambling. Get him. Hold him short. 4th and 1. They're going to go for 3. We spot them 3 points because I'm an idiot and throw the ball to them. Throw the ball to a green uniform instead of a white one. Right, run game, cut it back. Reed gets 8 on 1st and 10. Screen pass. We go Bartosh. Spins off a few. Gets 6. Another screen pass for Bartosh. Doesn't get anywhere. Actually loses a yard. Come on, man. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. At X. Head short. Do it again. Oh my gosh, we got him. Pelosi. I pressed the wrong button. I wanted the drag route. I got lucky. He was open. That's the end of the first quarter. It is 3-0 Marshall ahead. We look terrible. All right. Just nothing. Just nothing. Let's just scramble. Get me a block. Go out of bounds for the team. Inaccurate pass. It's a little too high, so he can't catch and run. Catch a football, man. Third and 8 from the 11. Just short. 4th and 1. Come on, Reed. Just get a yard. That's a first down. What? That's not a first down. I walked across that red line. It should absolutely be a first down. Thank you. Why even bother do that? Why even bother doing that? I don't understand that. I ran into my own lineman. Alright, let's stop playing around. Quarterback sneak. It's a long yard. We might have to do this a couple times. Nope. Helms is in. Blocked. Do not. Seriously? Oh my gosh, this game. This game, man. Never in my life, man. Never in my life. Why are we dying? Good tackle. Great tackle. Sneaks it across. Look at him get torched. Just terrible. I hope next year's team's quicker and better, but I don't think it will be. I appreciate the AI being cooked. He could have scrambled for 25. 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. Keeper. Now he runs. He gets 6 yards. That'll take us to a 2-minute warning. Third and 5 from 25. Handoff. Hold him short. Yes, sir. 4th and 2. They're going to take 3 to retake the lead. 8-6. A weird score. They returned my extra point. Could I have saved some time? Sure. I could have, but this is so annoying. Alright, here we go. Minute 15 to get downfield. Single high safety. Can we please? And their press coverage. Somebody's got to beat their guy. Nope. Get the first. Yes, sir. Neither guy really beat their defender. We had plenty of time. Get across. Another first down. Radina. Short. Beat him. Underthrew it. I can't wait to have my 4-star quarterback. He's going to end up starting, man. It's going to be hard for me to start Helms. But this is something I will miss. So maybe he will start. If he stays, he might transfer out. Very possible that he transfers out. Just go out of bounds. Bartosh. 40 seconds left. Cut upfield, go out of bounds at 6. 2nd and 3. Pelosi again, first down. What's going to happen here? It's going to be a hold, even though I didn't need it. Man. Second and 13 from the 16-yard line. We'll take our first time out. That was just not good. 3rd and what? 3rd and 14. Almost picked again. All right, 34-yard field goal from the right hash. Put it left. I mean, I just aimed wrong. I just can't aim that little arrow correctly. There we go. What has happened to our offense? At the beginning of the year, we were elite. Why am I diving? Bring him down. At half, it is 8-6. Marshall's ahead. He would have been really nice. I'm just an idiot. So let's fix our mistakes from the first half right here, right now. Great blocking. Great blocking. Great blocking. Across the middle, there's Reed. Spins around 2. Breaks the tackle. Is brought down at 43. It's huge, man. Great catch and run. Reed. Belcock only gets 3 on first down. Can't run the ball, man. I need my line, and I'm worried about my running back. I'm going to need to get after that in the offseason. Get rid of the ball. Slow. 3rd and 7. I gotta figure out what playbook I want to use too. We go short. It's his last career game too. He's a senior. There we go. There's some blocking. To the 15. The 7. 2nd and 2. I want play tight. Pass. Play action. Go here. Will I regret this? Likely. Slide into the end zone. I got lucky. There's a gap there for Helms to scramble in, and I only go for 1 because whatever. Why worry about 2 right now? 13-8. Why worry about it? So we're ahead 5. 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Come on, special teams. Stops him at 21. All right, defense, let's do it again. Come on. Yes, sir. Burrow. Drive down 24. Thank you. First play for them is a pick. Follow your blockers. Let's go, man. It's a great run, Tremba. Yes, sir, Helms. 3rd rushing touchdown in the game, and we're finally playing well. This is what I typically expect out of my offense. Now, of course, our defense getting that pick on the first play is helping us, but, 20-8. we go. Still 21 again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Why not? Get after it, Latour. Drops it off. Running back makes one miss, but brought down just for 3 yards. Come on. Yes, sir. And they're going to punt it. Thank you, AI. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good return short to the 46. We'll start from the 46. 2:10 left in the third quarter, up 12 points. Good run, Dickinson. Or Dixon. Why do I keep calling him Dickinson? It's Dixon. It's 2 there. Come on. Get this 5 yard. Yes, sir. Let's get down, man. Would take us to the end of the quarter, except freaking injuries. That will end the third quarter. After 3, it is 20-8. We are threatening for another score, though. From the 7, 1st and goal. It's a yard. Cool with that. I'm cool with that. Touchdown again. Trumbug this time. (27-8). .640 left in the season. Yes, sir. Come on, defense. Go stop here. Oh. Not ideal. tackle. Good tackle. Hit him as he threw, and it'll be 4th and 9. He's gonna go, or they're gonna go for it, but well, let's get it. Let's force the turnover. We've got one downs here. Come on, good stop. Deep ball, one-on-one. Tipped and incomplete. Let's take this. Whoa. See all that pressure? Jeez, man. It's just 3. Medina in space here, maybe. Can't hang on to it. There we go. Lowski gets the first down. I just wanted this game to be over, and I trusted one of my tight ends to get open. There's a first down, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Go right up the middle. It's 3. Dives down at the 10. The 5. That'll end season 1. I'm not worried about the scoring. We win the First Responders Bowl 27-8, our 10th win on the year. So 10 wins in season 1 is pretty solid, and a bowl game victory. Fortunately, no American Conference Championship. We couldn't repeat the victory from last year. Lost to Navy. We did have a ranked win. We beat Kansas State, so that's pretty cool. Take a look at player stats, and then we're going to look at yearly, or the year-long stats for the guys. I'll probably do that, enter that as a next episode, though. Helms, 14 for 22, 156 yards, 1 pick. It was a stupid pick early. Rushing, Tremba, 10 for 62 and a touchdown. Reed, in his final game, 8 for 34. Helms, 7 for 66, 3 touchdowns on the ground. Mott got 3 carries. Bartosh got 2 carries, and Dixon, of course, got a carry as well. Nothing really doing in the air, although Parker Pawlowski has been a seriously reliable tight end this year, and he's only a junior, so hopefully we get him back. Just coming off of the victory over Marshall in the First Responders Bowl, so we finished the year 10-3, 7-1 in the American Conference. Our 3 losses were Navy, Air Force, and who was the actual in-conference loss? Charlotte, of all teams. those were our 3 losses on the year. We finished the year with 10 wins. This is the off-season episode. We just finished our bowl week, so there's 2 weeks of bowl games left before the national championship. We're going to look at stats, college football playoff bracket, awards, and then hopefully get through the entire offseason in this episode, but we'll see how much of that I'm able to control. Let's start with the college football playoff bracket. So we're in week 2. So that first round has already been played. The entire bracket was Georgia was the 1 seed, Texas Tech the 2 seed, Ole Miss the 3 seed, 4 seed goes to Penn State, 5 seed was Texas A&M, and they beat SMU, who was the 12 seed. BYU was the 8 seed, they beat number 9 Tennessee. Indiana beat James Madison, that was 6-11, and then 7-10 USC Oklahoma, and Oklahoma actually upset USC in that one. So you'll see who plays who in that one, or in round 2, which I'm not going to take care of yet. Bowl matchups, the only 2 that I'm really going to write home about were actually scores and schedules. Of course, we won our bowl game, and in bowl week 1, where is it? Navy beat Cal 35-28. So they finished the year 12-2. Those are the 2 user teams, of course. Let's advance past this week. Cale Helms got Offensive Player of the Week for the American with those 3 rushing touchdowns. Let's go back to the college football playoff bracket. Penn State beat Texas A&M, Georgia beat BYU, Ole Miss beat Indiana, and Oklahoma beat Texas Tech. So that's the remaining 4 teams. Now we can look at the Heisman winner, which was Keelan Marion, a wide receiver from Miami. He had 1,400 receiving yards, 24 receiving touchdowns, and 100 on all of that on 100 catches. That's unbelievable. Zachariah or Branch or whatever from Georgia was in second place. So wide receiver, and then 3 quarterbacks. Other award winners. The Maxwell, of course, went to Marion, and the Walter Camp. Bear Bryant, Coach of the Year, went to Bob Chesney, the JMU head coach. Davey O'Brien went to Trinidad Chambliss. Ben Nerick went to Latuli, linebacker from San Diego State. Same thing with the Nagurski. Jim Thorpe went to Scott from Miami. Katron Allen won the Walker Award. Belinknikoff went to Marion, of course. Lombardi goes to Caden Curry for the best defensive lineman of the year. Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, Trinidad Chambliss. Edge Rusher of the Year, Curry from Ohio State, right? Yes. Jane Roberts won the Interior Lineman Award. John Mackey Tight End Award went to Amari Nablack from Texas A&M. Dean Kennedy won the Assistant Coach of the Year. He's JMU's OC. Dick Butkus Award went to that linebacker from San Diego State. Remington went to Texas Tech's center Wilson. Hawaii's kicker won the Lou Grozo. The Ray Guy Award went to New Mexico's punter. Jet Award went to Jaden Alexis, senior from USF, and then the freshman of the year went to Drew Mestmaker, the redshirt freshman quarterback from North Texas. He had 4,300 passing yards, 36 touchdowns as a freshman. Those are the awards. All-Americans, I doubt we'll have anything really to write home about, but I'll go through the national first team and the national second team. Then in the American, let's see here. Anybody? We got Brady Small, our center. Navy has Griffin Willis, their defensive tackle. Lots of North Texas. Holy crap. That's the only two guys we had on the first team. Second team, Navy's running back, who ended up with 1,000 rushing yards, 370. So he had 1,400 total yards. That's crazy. And then our defensive tackle, Cody Harris Miller, and Jackson Campbell, linebacker for Navy. Those are all the All-Americans that we had. Now I want to look at season stats for myself, and I will go through Navy's as well. Hellam is the only quarterback that played any snaps this year. He finished with 2,100 yards, 15 passing touchdowns, 12 picks, a lot of which came late in the year because I got antsy, but 70% completion percentage is solid. Rushing, Hayden Reed led us in rushing with nearly 800 yards and 8 rushing touchdowns. Hellam's 550 yards with 11 rushing touchdowns. Bartosh, 500 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tremba, 4 touchdowns and 230 yards. Self played those first 3 games, and then I redshirted him because I wanted to keep him around. Dixon had a few carries, and he had a touchdown as well. That's really all there in rushing. Now receiving, Noah Short actually led us in receiving. He had 38 receptions, 601 yards, 5 touchdowns. Parker Poloski, our tight end, 45 receptions for 460 yards, 2 touchdowns. Radina, the fullback that played the other tight end spot, he had 251 yards. Bartosh, Howard had 200 yards, 400 yards total between the two of them. Each had a touchdown. Fortner had that crazy touchdown, a couple crazy receptions from Liam Fortner. Hayden Reed had 13 receptions. Toby here didn't get much run until the end of the year when he had 7 receptions, one of which was a touchdown. Tremba had a receiving touchdown. Dixon had a receiving touchdown, but that's it in the receiving. Don't care about blocking. Defensively, Burrow led us at tackles. I wouldn't have guessed that. Tackles for loss. Bosom, whatever. 16. Harris Miller had 16. Latour 15. Fortner 10 sacks. Harris Miller had 11 sacks. He actually led us. Then 6, and 5, and 3, and then just terrible. Interceptions. Caleb Fortner, the Fortner brother, twin brother, led us with 3 interceptions, one of which was actually a touchdown. Burrow had 2, and then a few others. We forced a decent amount of turnovers. We had 3 defensive touchdowns. Fortner, Hayes, and Weaver all scored a defensive touchdown. Kicking, punting, and all that, I don't care. As a team, we were probably one of the worst offenses. Maybe not. But I wanted to see like a turnover ratio, but not going to find that. So, oh well. Any records? Did we break any team records this year? Army. For a season. Almost broke the passing yards record, but nope, not a single season record. Game records, nope. Career records, nope. I think Navy broke some records, so I'm going to go find them just while I'm in here, and then I'll go look at their stats. Come on. Passed them. So career, that obviously wouldn't be in there, but game, and Blake Horvath, passing touchdowns. He had 6 passing touchdowns in a game this year. That was a record. Nathan Kent had 200 receiving yards in a game this year. That's a game record. What about season? Lots of 2025 records. Holy crap. Horvath passing yards 3,200, which season record. Nathan Kent, 1,000 receiving yards record. Alex Texka, whatever, 67 receptions record. Blake Horvath, passing touchdowns 26 record. Receiving touchdowns for Kent 10 record. Practically broke all the passing records that he could here in 2025. Take a look at those season stats for Navy just real quick. Let's go quickly. I don't know if this is faster or if it's not, but we're gonna scroll. We're gonna scroll, and hopefully he's still awake to advance through. It's 10:30. He might not be. Actually, check that. Is he? He is. Okay. Horvath, 3,267 yards. 26 touchdowns, 9 picks. Unbelievable. Thank goodness he's a senior, but they got a junior that is likely going to stick around. He's going to be solid too. Jeez. Rushing, Eli Heinrich or whatever, I'm never able to say it, but he had 1,000 yards on the ground. Horvath had 500 on the ground, 13 rushing touchdowns for him. Heinrich had 7, 9 for Chapman. He was extremely effective offense. In the air, Kent had 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. I didn't even realize Texka, who had the 67 receptions, he was a fullback playing tight end. Tons of yards. Defensively, tackles for loss, pretty solid. And sacks, really solid. Unfortunately, Robinson only played 11 games and was probably hurt in a bunch, but they got a decent amount of picks too. All right, let's see if we're able to advance, because all right, in the final week of the season, it'll be Oklahoma and Georgia. Georgia beat Penn State 41-28 in the Peach Bowl, so they'll play in the national championship against Oklahoma, who was a 10 seed, beat USC, Texas Tech, and Ole Miss to make it all the way to the national championship here in 2025. So it'll be Georgia, Oklahoma in the national championship. Okay, so we can advance once again. All right, let's take a look at the 2025 college football history update, and it is Georgia winning the national championship 42-40 over Brent Venables and the Oklahoma Sooners. They finish with a 15-1 record. Oklahoma falls to 12-4, so Georgia gets their third national championship in the past 5 years. Kirby Smart winning all 3 of those, of course. And so Georgia is still dynasty. Let's head into the rest of the offseason. All right, players leaving. I have 6 opportunities to try to persuade someone, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 players trying to transfer out. I'll get to those in just a second, but we have all these guys graduating as well down here. So that's a bunch of people gone. The main one being Will Jeffcoat, our 88 overall left guard, but short as well. We saw him and Dixon a lot. Fortner, both Fortners. Bartosh was a senior. Reed was a senior. There's the other Fortner. But those guys are graduating. Now I got to figure out what 6 guys I try to persuade. And I'm going to start with my 90 overall center, Brady Small, and he's not been persuaded, so he's transferring. I'm going to go next, Cody Harris Miller, and he's not persuaded. We're 0 for 2. Do we go Jake? No, let's go with young guys. We're going to go Briggs Bartosh, our running back. Not been persuaded. He's leaving. How about Trey Tremba, our other running back? He's not been persuaded. We are 0 for 4 right now. CJ Martin, no. What about Jack Bosom? Not been persuaded. We're 0 for 5. What about a guy that we actually have a chance on persuading, like somebody that has medium down here? Or do I even bother doing that? Do I just go after Cale Helms just to have him, just in case I need him? Do it? All right, Cale Helms. Not been persuaded. We go 0 for 6 on persuasions. So that means we are losing 20 guys to the transfer portal. And a whole bunch of people graduating. So that's players leaving. We can advance from there. It'll be the 4 weeks of recruiting next. I will probably just catch you at the tail end of the 4th. All right, draft results. I said I was going to catch you at the tail end of recruiting, but let's look at draft results. Of course, for us, Army, we have nothing, but I'll jump down to Navy and show you those, because apparently they had some. I wish I could just jump from user team to user team. That'd be so easy.
It really would be.
All right, 4 draftees from the Navy midshipmen. Blake Horvath, their senior quarterback, went round 2. Their fullback, playing tight end, even though he's a 6 foot 199 tight end, got drafted round 3. Landon Robinson, who was hurt at periods of this year, only played 11 games, goes in round 6, and then their running back, Eli Heinrich, I think, went round 7. So 4 guys drafted from Navy. That's going to help their pro potential for future recruits. But now I'm actually going to get into the off-season recruiting period. One thing to remember is absolutely no transfer portal guys or JUCO guys. So we're going to be recruiting strictly high school players for the following season. All right, never mind. We're not going to finish recruiting. Thanks everybody for watching. Localized content on YouTube, localized_content on Twitch. We'll see you in the next one where, I don't know, I'll probably just introduce freshmen. I don't know, maybe. Thanks. Bye.